Good evening, my ladies. I am so excited to be here with you all. For those of you that are here joining me live, for those of you that are catching the replay, I am so excited. Today is an amazing day. It is February 1st, and I'm super excited because not only is it a new month, but it's also a new moon for my astrology lovers out there. And for those of you that are new to me, welcome. My name is Christina Abad. I'm a love and relationship coach, and I help driven and ambitious women confidently attract the right partner for a healthy and lasting committed relationship. And I'm excited because once again, it's new month, we have a new moon, and the energy that it's really bringing for this new season is one of leaving the past behind. For those of you that are familiar with astrology, it's also a new year, right? The lunar year, if you follow the lunar calendar. And what this really is bringing in is new energy and learning from the past and leaving it where it belongs, right? In the past, taking what's useful with you so that you can bring that with you in your endeavors. And the past, what no longer serves you, what's holding you back, to break free from that. So I want to share and talk about that a little bit more today and kind of explore the energies that we have available to us, right? Right now, as we start this new month, really setting our intentions for what are we looking to do, right? Are we going to continue to perpetuate the past? Right? That's keeping us stuck and blocked from progressing in our endeavors, mainly at love for many of my ladies that are here. Or are we going to look ahead and really be intentional and knowing that what you're doing is not the same old same, but you're doing this with new intention, with new hope? And I want to share a couple of things that relate to the past because let's be honest, right? If we haven't gone through the things that we've gone through, if we hadn't gone through our journey, the things that, the highs and the lows, the good and the bad, because let's be honest, we've all had experiences that while maybe they're not the best, right? They've taught us something. So I want you to think about like the past, right? There are useful things and there are things that will hold you back. And I want to share 3 ways that the past really holds you back when it comes to love. The way that it really keeps you stuck. So, one of the first things that I want to talk about when it relates to the past is self sabotage, right? When we think about the past, many of us can create a certain expectation, right? And this actually, I'll give you an example for my ladies that are here, even some of my clients that are right now currently dating, right? There are certain expectations when you go out and you start dating. Perhaps, you had bad dating experiences, you're getting to know someone online, right? You have all these ideas and these expectations for this person that you're going to meet. And many times those expectations come from the past, right? Our past experiences, the people that we've met before. And this is a huge way that you can self-sabotage because if those experiences, right, weren't perhaps the best, then you're already expecting the worst, right? You're expecting someone else that's going to waste your time. You're expecting someone else that's just looking to get into your pants. You're expecting more of what you've already gotten. And I want to break through that myth, right? Because it's a total lie, right? Just because it hasn't worked in a certain situation in the past, just because your last date, perhaps, he wasn't the greatest, perhaps just because it didn't work out in that moment doesn't mean that it can't work out now. It doesn't mean that you can't meet a great guy who's ready for a committed relationship. It doesn't mean that you can't enjoy amazing dates, that you have fun and you get to know one another and you get to know yourself more importantly. So I want to share that with you, right? That's one of the ways the past really keeps you stuck because you're in sabotage mode. You're expecting the worst. You're expecting a redo of the past. And I want you to think of it in this new light, right? that just because it didn't work out before doesn't mean that it can't work out now. Just because, right, like the last person that you matched with, ghosted you, that doesn't mean that the next person is going to, right? And at the end of the day, that was probably for the best, because you don't want to talk to someone who's not invested in getting to know you. So let's take that and really think about when it comes up for us as we're dating, as we're getting to know people, where in you are you letting the past, right, create those expectations for it not to go the right way? Where are you sabotaging yourself with thinking you're just going to get more of the same, right? That's, like I said, one of the first ways that the past will keep you stuck, by sabotaging you. Now, the second way is fear, right? How many of us have gone through a past experience that has hurt, right? That has physically probably felt like pain, emotionally, psychologically, and let's be honest, right? That hurt creates a fear. Once again, you don't want to relive that. You don't want to go through that again. And your body and your mind and your heart will shut down, right? Because you're in fear, because you don't want to let anyone else in, because you don't want to be open and vulnerable and then be heartbroken again. And I want to share something with you when it comes to fear. Because once again, fear can be described as many things, one of them being false evidence appearing real, excuse me. And I say this because many times that fear, once again, is a form of self-sabotage, is a form that you are being chained to the past and expecting more of the same, right? This fear will keep you stuck, will keep you shielded and guarded, and not allowing you to really open up and connect with men or women, or, what you're looking to attract in your life on a deeper level. How are you going to connect with someone when you're scared? Right? Even when you think about fear, right? You think about shrinking, you think about shielding yourself, protecting yourself. And while there is a place, right, in time where you have to set boundaries, and there are certain ways for you to protect yourself, but also be open, but also be vulnerable, but also be willing to open and share what's in your heart. Because if not, how else are you going to connect with someone? How else are you going to get to know that person and allow them to get to know you if you're so shielded and guarded, right? And once again, I want to emphasize this point because it was like a little download right now. Many times, people are expecting for others, right, to break through that fear, break through that wall. Like if they really care for me, they're going to break through that. And I want to shed light with you, if you're one of my ladies that think that way, you're going to be in for a rude awakening, because it is no one else's responsibility to heal you, right? That's on you. And there will be people in your life, especially like in this group, there are women that support women that will be there for you in your healing process. But the only place that healing happens starts with you. So once again, if you're hiding behind fear, building up walls, thinking, right, Prince Charming is going to come charging and break down those walls, you're going to be in that fortress of solitude for a very long time. Because let's be honest, a quality man, a man that's ready to be in a committed relationship, wants someone who is on the same page as them, right? Not someone that they got to break through and heal. It's the same as us ladies, right? Women want a quality man who's ready to step up and be all the things, right? Not that someone that you have to teach and hold by the hand and show them how to do things. So I want to share that with you. If you're one of my ladies that is fearful that they might, get heartbroken again, that they might be in pain or hurting, I want to share with you, it doesn't have to be that way. Right? It's on you to do that healing. And let's be honest, when it comes to fear and really holding on to that, it really doesn't serve you in any kind of way. right? You'll be in fear. What's the phrase? Fight or flight, right? You're either going to be fighting against love or you're going to be fleeing it because you're in fear. So once again, I want to break through that and let you know that that's another way that the past will keep you stranded, right? In the same place, stuck, blocking out love, blocking out your blessings because you're too in fear to open up and receive them. So that's the second way that the past will keep you from your thriving future of a healthy and lasting relationship, you know? And then the third way that I really wanted to share with you is reliving the past, right? So there's the past and there's things that happen in the past. And there are ways for us to learn and use that to our advantage. And then there's ways that we become slaves to the past, right? Reliving it, thinking about it, rehashing it. Because let's be honest, when you start thinking about those things, you start feeling those things, right? That's why our minds are so powerful. Our thoughts, what we nourish our brain and our minds with is everything. So if you're reliving the past in your mind, thinking about it, right? This is the third way that the past will block off your blessings, will keep you stuck, and will literally keep you away from love because you're reliving the past. You're rehashing all these emotions, right? Mentally, emotionally, you're like reliving this day in and day out. Every time you're thinking about this, you're reliving that. And that's what you will attract more of, right? If you do happen to open up and meet someone, you're going to meet someone who's going to have you feeling those hurtful, yucky feelings, yucky emotions that you were feeling before because that's like what you're calling in. That's where your focus is. If you're reliving the past, you're basically calling in more of it, right? As opposed to like, I'll give you an example. Let's say right now I'm like manifesting a vacay, right? So I think about that. I think about like all the places that I want to go and I think about how much fun I'll have and I'll think about all of the things that excite me about wanting to go on this trip, right? And I share this with you because this is a way for you to break free from that thought process, right? Instead of thinking of what you've already had, think about how you want it to be, right? How you want to feel in this relationship, the kind of partner you want by your side, and start living in the future, right? Start living in the state of mind that you want to be in the emotional state that you want to be in. If you want to feel safe, if you want to feel joy, you want to feel loved and cared for, start operating from there and not the past. Because once again, you reliving the past, rehashing those previous emotions and those previous experiences will only bring you more of those. Right? And once again, these are three ways that the past keeps you stuck: by self-sabotaging yourself, expecting more of the same, by fear keeping you paralyzed and frozen in the past, and then reliving the past, right? Literally putting your mind and body back into that state. And I shared a bit about how to break through those. But once again, I want to ask you, ladies, for those of you that are here, if you have been stuck in the past, let me ask you this. What's more hurtful? What causes more pain? You reliving the past, staying stuck on the past, or you giving it a go and giving someone a chance and opening your heart and giving yourself an opportunity to feel loved again, right? Now, I want to be honest with you, ladies, because I know for many, they think of love as like, right, I met my partner, the end all be all. But let's be honest, building that relationship is also a journey in itself, right? Building a partnership with your loved one. It's not always, right, flowers and roses and petals, and it's also work, right? It's compromise. It's getting to know one another. And learning that during the dating phase is so important. How to express yourself, how to speak your mind, right? How to really listen to your partner and really understand one another, because let's be honest, you have to see if you're compatible, if you go out, if you guys are on the same page, right? If you're heading in the same direction. And I share this with you because many times people are so scared of the pain that could be that they stay in the pain that they're in. And I want to ask you, ladies, for any of you that have gone through this situation, I know I did at some point, right? Stuck on the past, on hopes and dreams that I thought were going to happen with a particular person, right? Knowing that there's so much more out for me, right? Someone who will love me, respect me, care for me, and I want the same for you. My question is, do you want the same for you? Right? Do you want to open up your heart to someone who's ready, who's committed, who will adore you, as opposed to being stuck in the past and the misery of what didn't work? So I share that with you because if you have felt stuck in the past, if you have felt that you've been self-sabotaging yourself because of expecting things to go wrong, if you felt that fear that's kept you from dating and opening up and being vulnerable, if you've been reliving the past and feeling and being emotionally, psychologically drained from reliving and rehashing this, I want to ask you, are you ready? Are you ready to break free? Are you ready for love, for that partner that is loving, understanding, and committed to building a life together? Right? It's on you to also meet them there. You can't expect commitment from someone when you're not committed to yourself. So, for my ladies that are ready, that are looking to break through any of the things that are blocking them from love, whether that's sabotage, self sabotage, fear, this reliving of the past, I want to invite you to reach out. Right now, we are enrolling for our Confident Attraction Mastermind, where in 6 months we take this journey together of breaking down any of the ideas that are keeping you from love and really opening you up, opening your heart to meeting the right person, to connecting with someone on a deeper level, and really gauging that compatibility. Because at the end of the day, what you want is to confidently attract the right partner for a healthy and lasting relationship, someone who's committed, who is about doing things in life, someone who's ambitious and driven, and is really gonna step up to be that partner that you desire in life and in a relationship. So, with that said, if that is something that you're looking to do, don't forget to reach out. We are currently enrolling for the Confident Attraction Mastermind. I will be more than happy to send you over an application to see if you qualify and you're ready to start this journey for yourself. And for those of you that are still on the fence, once again, listen to this, listen to our meditations, and engage in conversation in the group. There's nothing like women supporting other women, and each of us has a story that we're going through. And I want you to know that you're not alone, that you are supported, you are seen, you are heard. And once again, if you're ready to take the next step, I would be more than happy to support you in that as well. So, with that said, once again, it's a new month. Happy February, happy new moon. It is time to shed the past, to really look forward to the future and start breaking the chains that are keeping us captive to the past and really moving forward and making new moves and new decisions. So, with that said, I look forward to connecting with you soon. Have an amazing night and have a blessed day. Bye.